Have prices finally given us a break, or is this just a passing illusion? The Bureau of Labor Statistics revealed that wholesale prices remained stable in February. Sounds like good news, right? After a 0.6% spike in January, a 0.3% increase was expected, but that didn't happen. This slowdown could signal that inflation is losing momentum, but will this calm last? If we look at the details, we see that the situation is far from stable. Core prices, which exclude food and energy, fell by 0.1% for the month, the first drop since July. Meanwhile, core prices, excluding trade services, rose by 0.2%, below expectations. In other words, there are forces pulling inflation in opposite directions. Year-to-date, the Producer Price Index, PPI, has risen by 3.2%, lower than the 3.7% recorded in January, but still above the Federal Reserve's target of 2%. Did financial markets react to this news? Yes, and they reacted immediately. Stock markets reduced their losses after the announcement, while Treasury yields continued to rise. But what really matters now is how the Federal Reserve will interpret these numbers. With interest rates already at their highest level in decades, the Fed must decide whether to maintain this policy or begin the expected cuts in June. Investors are betting that cuts will come, but is the economy really under control? And where does Trump fit into this story? The trade and fiscal policies of the former president are still hotly debated. During his administration, he cut taxes and adopted protectionist tariffs to try to strengthen the U.S. economy. However, these tariffs also increased the cost of many products, and part of the inflation the country has seen in recent years could be a side effect of those decisions. Now, with the possibility of Trump returning to the White House, the big question is, would he double down on these policies? If so, prices could rise again, as a new trade clash with China would have direct impacts on U.S. producers and consumers. Are we at a true turning point? The stabilization of prices could be a temporary relief or a sign that inflation is truly on the decline, but the U.S. economy remains surrounded by uncertainty. The Federal Reserve, financial markets, and political decisions in the coming months will determine whether prices will continue on this path or if new surprises are on the way. Now, I want to know, did Trump's policies help the economy, or did they create problems we're still facing today? Share your opinion in the comments.